Okay, so we have another really fun recipe for you today. What about chocolate soup? Yeah, if you're into chocolate, you like soup, I think this is a fun one. Rebecca Pepler is here. She is a pastry chef, lives in New York, originally from Oshkosh, and we always love it when she comes to visit.
It's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, and
yes.
she brings all sorts of fun, different ideas. So
Yes.
chocolate soup, really?
Chocolate soup, of course. You have your healthy soup for dinner, and then you want a dessert, and why not stick with the soup theme?
I'm all good with it. And this is pretty easy. I don't bake, you know that. So
I mean, all we're heating up our whole milk right now.
Okay.
Which should be pretty much there, and we're just going to pretty much dump in a bunch of stuff, stir it together, and throw it into a bowl. It's awesome.
That's my kind of recipe.
Yeah.
So, we've got warm milk here that we didn't bring to a boil, but we just got nice and hot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then we do have two types of chocolate, semi-sweet and bittersweet.
Okay.
So it gives it kind of that complex flavor. So you have a little bit of sweet and a little bit of a hit on your tongue. I guess, of
yum.
chocolate.
So both of those in there.
Both of those in there.
Okay. And Rebecca always uses the good chocolate. There's not a lot of ingredients in this recipe, so
exactly. You want to showcase your ingredients, so we'll add that in, and I think we'll add just a little pinch of salt in there too. Salt is awesome in savory applications as well as sweet because it just brings out those flavors. You know, it kind of highlights all the flavors.
Yeah, that's why we put salt, chocolate chip cookie mixes and things like that.
Yes, yes. And then, so we're just going to, stir it together so it melts nice and gorgeous. And then my little addition to this is a little bit of brown sugar, dark brown sugar.
Yum.
So it gives it that subtle kind of, I like to call it like a mahogany undertone. Like it's really deep and rich and flavorful. So we're going to add that in and stir it in to dissolve.
Okay.
And that's our soup.
That's my kind of soup.
Yeah.
Kind of like a hot chocolate. A really yummy hot chocolate.
Exactly. But, I don't make things too easy for you, Amy.
She's always challenging me. That's
I am. But this is also easy. So since we have soup, what do you put on soup? You put like croutons, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to make some sweet croutons and then a little bit of just a mascarpone cream top. So it's like your sour cream on your soup. You're going to throw some mascarpone cream on top of that.
Yum.
But first, so our croutons, I just took some bread. This is a kind of a mixed grain bread, I think, from just a local bakery.
Okay.
Sliced it up so it's into nice, fine little dices.
Okay.
And we're going to put some melted butter over that.
All right. Great way to use up some leftover bread, too.
Exactly. Yeah, it can be stale. It's actually probably a little better because it's going to crisp up really nice.
Sure.
And then raw brown sugar. I love this stuff. It just gives it a little bit more of a bite of sugar than you're going to get from just regular sugar.
Looks so pretty. Well, you're going to keep working. I'm going to check on the ones in the oven. I'm
Wonderful.
always burning the bread, the croutons, the nuts. Croutons is what I make homemade croutons. I do for salads.
There you go.
I do because they're so much better than those hard as rock box kind. But I tend to burn the croutons too because you walk away and you're doing stuff. You take a phone call and got to keep an eye on them.
There are a million timers going off in my kitchen every day.
I totally
swear.
need a timer.
Even if I'm just making a batch of cookies that I've frozen the dough in the freezer, I have to have a timer. I'll walk away or walk out the door and then halfway down the street realize that I have cookies in the oven.
It's not just me. I just need a timer.
Exactly.
So that was some a little bit of the raw sugar and then a little bit of orange zest.
Orange zest, yeah, because chocolate and orange just go together so great.
Agree.
And I'm actually just going to use my hands.
Go for it.
I like to get in there and stir it around. But it's so easy. It's just these ingredients thrown together and tossed onto a cookie sheet, baked in the oven at 400 for, say, 15 minutes probably. Just check it, make sure everything's kosher in there until they're nice and toasted brown and they look like croutons with a little orange zest.
You know what I like is that a lot of people are entertaining and doing themes, like at a soup party. So everyone brings maybe a different soup, and then why not have soup for dessert too? So this would be perfect way to end the night.
Exactly.
Let me just check on these croutons. Ooh, they look great. They're just starting to get a little bit golden. I'm going to give them just a minute or so longer while we do the the little dollop of wonderful cream on top.
So mascarpone cream is amazing. It's an Italian triple creme, and I'm partial to the Italians. I'm French trained, but those Italians, they have my heart.
Yeah, this is the stuff that they make tiramisu out of, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just that thing that kind of tastes like cream cheese, only a little different. Right? So we're going to add a little bit of confectioner's sugar just to sweeten it up a little bit.
Okay.
And, it's just easier to dissolve into things.
Sure,
it's so fine. And then a little bit of vanilla extract because you can't not use vanilla extract when you're baking. I just don't understand how people go through lives without having vanilla extract in it.
I agree. So make-aheads, get the croutons done ahead of time. You can certainly have this covered in the refrigerator, have that already. And then
days ahead of time.
Yeah, and then whip up the soup, which you saw how easy that was at the last minute. All right, I'm going to go get my croutons.
Great.
And you'll show us how it all works together.
It all comes together.
And I always think about soups. I think, you know, you got to think of the fun stuff on top. You know, it's one thing to serve a bowl of soup, but you got to have the fun little stuff. All right, so this looks amazing. Should I just pour it right in there?
Yeah, but you know what?
You're going to dress it up really
I'm going to put some alcohol in it.
Okay.
You know, you could put like an orange liqueur in there, which is great, and it would kind of play off the tones of the orange zest. Yes, definitely. Grand Marnier.
Yes.
Even like a triple sec you could throw in there.
Sure.
But I am born and raised in Wisconsin, and my parents drank a lot of whiskey, particularly Maker's Mark, when I was growing up. So it just has a special place in my heart. So I thought we'd toss a little bit of that in there, give it an adult kick for the chocolate soup.
Sure.
You certainly do not have to put this in if you're serving children.
Sure.
But we'll just
do a little splash of it?
Do a little splash.
Okay.
Just heavy-handed, light-handed, whatever is to your taste.
Okay.
And then we'll pour.
Oh, it smells amazing. Then just right into our bowl.
Right into our bowl.
Or a mug.
Or a mug. Yeah,
mug
you could just sip this.
Look at how rich that is. Wow. And then we've got our croutons.
So we're going to put, we'll just grab a nice dollop of cream to put on top of there. There we are. And that kind of soaks in there and gives it that nice rich flavor. Fold them on.
Yum.
Perfect.
Chocolate soup.
Chocolate soup.
Who knew?
Exactly.
Great
Enjoy.
to see you. I will. Recipes on our website. Yum.